For a couple of market structure today. And from what I'm going to do here is that we're just going to do a little bit of institutional trading and using market structure and chart patterns all together. So I just want to show you a really quick example of what we have here. So right now we're going to work with GBPNZD, and I think we're in March, April, sometime around April 20th. So this is a backtest video, okay? Just for using for learning resources. So what we have here is you want to look for your overall structure, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're just going to move to the overall day. Okay, so we can see here that we should be looking for a downtrend. Okay, the higher time frame tells us we are in what we call it, in a downtrend. You want to look for sells and so on. So there's a possibility it can come all the way up and reject, but right now we're gonna look at what we see on the lower time frames. So for what I'm saying is that there's really no situations here, but I can see a little bit of rejection, rejections up there, and then let me go to the 30-minute real quick. And rejection, okay. And 15. Okay. And the reason I'm working on a lower time frame is because I'm dealing with the faster pair, right? So GBPs tend to move a lot faster than every other pair. So all depends on what you're working with and so on. I'll make this black real quick. So like I said, I said it's in a lot of different videos, but there's different types of ways for you to use trend lines. So this is just a good example of me using the trend line and making my best out of it to find what would be my key structures, my key levels and all that kind of stuff, my rejection zones. And as you can see here, I'm putting a line directly through the price to see where it can possibly reject because I have an OC candle. I'm sorry, a GC candle right there. So this GC candle is valid because it takes out this previous last low of April 22nd. Okay, this is April 23rd. So clear the last low of the day. So if you just draw a blue line directly, you can see that it took out that low, making it a significant candle. Okay, that's what you want. You want this to be a significant candle. And if you can get that significant candle, then you're good to go. And you can see how it just takes out that little low. Barely, but it gets the job done. So what's going to happen next is you want to go ahead and find and add your fib retracement. Okay. So I'm just going to go do and add one on the entry, one on the body. And if you want to add some fibs, you can do that. You can do all that kind of stuff you want. But like for example, from the highs to lows, since we are looking for possible rejection zones. So your golden area would be your would be like your 50, around the 50, okay? So your 50 and 61% of your fib. If you want to go for the 70, it's fine. But usually on the lower time frames, I will stick with this particular area. So this would be your golden area. So as we can see here, oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This would be your golden area. So basically, you want to wait for some type of rejection around here or the OC. So let's watch it play it out a little bit and then see what else can find. You go ahead and take the trend line toward them. So you can see how I made a quick rejection off the line and it's beginning to break out. And there's one more thing I'm starting to notice is that it's starting to make a trend like this, what we call a rising wedge. Okay, this indicates a sell, but I'm also going to show you why you don't want to trade off chart patterns because banks design these chart patterns in order for y'all to lose. So what exactly is going to happen? Delete this trend line real quick. Delete. And then you're going to see how this is supposed to indicate a sell down. So if it rejects somewhere around there, it's supposed to it can just come and just start selling off and go to the 27. But what's really going to happen is that it's going to push up first and then sell. So that's going to be demonstrated really quickly. So let's see what we got here. So you can see it activates, starts to consolidate, work around the trend line, then begins to sell off a little bit, come back, consolidate. Then we're gonna see maybe a little push off. We might not know, but I think this might have been the area where it's supposed to be, but we'll see. You just continue to wait, let it play off. I mean, even just from this entry, from the 50, you're in profit for, already over 95 pips and so on. So if you spend by the entry, you'll be good to go. It might come back, retest. Because if you remember earlier, we had a trend line up there. So let me just see where exactly I had that trend line. Yeah, you can see how it just kind of retested off this area. And it rejects off this area. So if you learn to use your trend lines correctly, you'll be good to go. You know what I'm saying? So you just stretch it out. You can see how it just keeps playing a key level. It just keeps doing its job. All that kind of stuff. So this would have been your GC count, your institutional level area. Just let it play. Let me speed it up a little bit. And then, reject after 38, which means your TP will be on negative 27 on the favorite level. So we're gonna see come all the way down. High possibility that it might reject around this trend line and then take off. So we're gonna let it play out. Just let me speed up a little bit more. You just gotta start. It starts consolidating. It's doing its thing, and then it rejected off there. But don't forget, this was also our what we call it. What's it called again? Our golden level. So let's see what happens around there. Just like I said earlier, that was our golden level, the fib retracement. It still came up, rejected out to 61.8 as I said. So this is the golden level where you want to sell off. So from just catching that, you would have caught maybe roughly around maybe 115 pips, 120. Let's just say you caught it off the 50. You still cash roughly around 78 or so. So, and then now it's just taking off, making its way to the 27. And then, did it hit the 27? Just like that, hit TP. So, if you hit the 61% of the fib, your main goal would be to sell it all the way down there for roughly around 310 pips, 313. So, I mean, that'd be a nice goal, but that's just how you want to combine using fibs, market structure, trend lines, trend, and putting it all together just to like combine. So, all those notes that I sent y'all, this is how you put it together. Okay, this is how you piece it together. This is how you use your eyes to make it all work to one piece. So, like I said, now your TP2 will be at the 61.8. So let's see if it gets there. So now it's making its way down to 61.8. And one more thing is that you can use this new high. So let me take this fib out real quick. Well, I should just let me leave it there and let me add a new fib. This will be, once you see that, first we got to wait for a little rejection to come up before we can add the fib again. Because right now it's just falling through. So once I can see a little rejection, then I'll bring the fib back out. So it almost hit TP, but let me go ahead and add the fib. So just right there. Okay. So like I said, our golden level is right there, 61.8, 50. This possibly can reject up to 38.20, but you're gonna need more confluences. So let's see how it plays out. And yeah, right now I just clicked the random day and I'm backtesting for y'all right now. So I'm going based off my knowledge. Like I don't have any history of this. So this is just based on what I know. And I'm just showing you how I use it, piecing it together. So let's see what happens. Just like that, it hits 50 to 60. Now I gotta ask myself, do I want to sell here? Do I want to look at backtesting areas? We can see this is pretty much a rejection area. So would I sell here? Maybe. But the thing is, I gotta be doing this in real time to figure out if I want to sell or not. But using what I know and the knowledge I know, we're still in a downtrend. So I'll possibly sell here. So let me see how it turns out. It might just hit TP, might not. You can also sell it up to 78 to 86, but it all depends on you. But this is the golden area. When I deal with fast pairs, I go to 78.6 and 61. The 88.6 is for candles. So we'll just see how it goes. I mean, if it keeps going up, and remember, that's our overall downtrend on the 4 hour. So it might reject there, it might not. But let's see it play out. So, I mean, just like I said, it came off the 88 and it was sold off. But I think this is a fast pair, so you're still catching a lot of pips. Like, that's still roughly 73 pips. And if you were to catch it off the 78, it would have rejected off the 78 directly for like another 78. You still catch 50 pips, put your stop loss and break even and so on. So let's just continue to see how it plays out. Just like I said, rejecting out this 78 mark, and then it's playing around, it's creating new trends. You can see how the trends are coming out. You can see more. Let me see if I can find more areas. It's creating liquidity and all that kind of stuff to clear, the lows to clear, all that kind of stuff. I'm just piecing it all together as fast as I can go. And so we just saw how these lows were captured. Let's see what continues to happen. So now I might buy off or just continue to clear these lows out. I don't see anything new, but we do have a breaker right there. But let me just add, because this seems to be a rejection zone. And then we still have a trend line right down there, so I might reject and continue to sell out. As of right now, I still see major sells, but we'll see what's going to happen. Yes, it's selling off, rejecting, sell off, rejecting. Continue to go, continue to go. Like I said, creating equal highs. Might want to clear these highs out. Just like that. Take these highs, capture them for whatever reason. There's no OC candle. There might be on the 30-minute, however. 30 minutes doesn't have anything too significant. Let's check the 45-minute. 45-minute has something up there, so let me just add a horizontal ray up there. Let me delete this one. And let me delete that one. And let's see if it comes up or rejects. It might not. It might. Because remember, we're still in a downtrend. So it rejects up to 38 because it came back to the 100. Seemed like it didn't come back down. However, our fib retracement still worked. Came all the way back down. And it should still be able to hit the 27 for our TP. And let's see if it does that. Yep. Okay. Barely grays. So let's see what's going on here. I can see liquidity forming up. Maybe go to the 1 hour. Nothing too spiffy. I see something right there which takes out these lows from. So let's see. And then we got a zone right there. Let's watch it play out. Alright, it hit our zone, consolidated. Might have hit stop loss, maybe not, because that seems to be a lot of pips. That's roughly that would have hit stop loss, but it still shot back down. But like we said, we're going out back testing, doing the best we can to see what we have here. We have a candle right there. It seemed like it didn't come up. Still making its way down to 61 off the fib retracements. Boom, hit the 61. So you can see how we have all of this, just a bunch of stuff. It looks pretty junky, but I mean, in real time, it's not going to be this junky, But that's just me combining everything and throwing it all in one chart. So I hope you all learned a lot from this video. If you have any other questions, let me know. And yep, alrighty.